Now let's get underway. So, yeah, we're on case 2 of the Ben Jordan Paranormal Investigator series. First one only took like an hour and a half, and that was with getting stuck on a pixel hunt once or twice, so I feel like we might be able to blow through at least 2, maybe 3 tonight. We're going to watch the intro and pick up from there. Where we left off last time, after the coked up skunk ape issue, there was a, what was the deal with that? Something, oh yeah, there's this guy who walked into a room that looked kind of churchy, and there was like a cult-looking guy with robes, and they had a little exchange that I mostly forgot, but hopefully the intro explains those.
There's nothing better than a nice hot shower to unwind. That reminds me, I should go post on the paranormal forums about the skunk ape case. Maybe I'll get some more work when people read about what I did. Or maybe that's another job calling now.
Might be. Could be above that. Who knows?
Hello, you've reached Ben Jordan, Paranormal Investigator. How can I help you? Your husband's gone missing? Well, I'd love to help, but I'm a
Oop. Didn't mean to click out.
Paranormal Investigator. I don't really handle missing persons cases. Oh, I see. Lost Galleon of the Salton Sea, you say?
There, we got a title. Let's go.
2 weeks? Okay, I'll take the case. What's your name and where you're located exactly? Great. I'm on my way to Dunesburg, California then. See you soon, Mrs. Roberts.
I guess Dunesburg could be near a beach. Dunesbury, California. Like the comic strip.
What they say about word of mouth.
I don't know if that took place in comic or in Cali or not.
2 cases in 1 week isn't going to get any complaints from me.
How long does this series cover time-wise?
Come in.
Hello there, Mrs. Robert. I'm Ben Jordan, Paranormal Investigator.
Oh, Mr. Jordan, I'm so glad you've arrived. Please excuse the mess, but I've been at my wit's end ever since George disappeared.
It's not a problem.
If VA's ringing a bell, she's probably been in some other Watch It Eye or other adjacent
I
stuff.
appreciate you taking the time to help
Got
me.
some pepperonis and a plant out here. Alright, eyeball. I love this tune. Some kind of abstract black and white artwork. Photograph of Annie hugging a man who was presumably her husband George. Okay. Little vase of flowers on the table. Upon closer inspection, you see that they're plastic. Empty silver bowl on the coffee table. It's probably for holding candy. Comfortable looking blue chairs next to the sofa. The Roberts' front door. And he's an attractive young lady, though her eyes are a bit puffy and her face is red, probably from crying. Could be allergies, you never know. It's you, Ben Jordan, Paranormal Investigator. In the corner of the room is a medium-sized potted plant. This is probably the only green any of the residents see in the desert. What does this have to do with the Salton Sea, then? Inventory. That's the pocket, right? Yeah. You just have the notepad. Got it. Okay. Go gardener to leave the plant alone. Don't really want this artwork. That would be rude. Leaves for plastic flowers. Besides, Annie might get upset if you take them. Gotta take the bowl?
Mrs. Roberts, would you mind if I took this bowl for a while?
If it helps you find George, you can take whatever you need.
Alright. Free bowl. Should I leave?
Well, I'm gonna get going.
Okay, come by if you need anything else.
Will do.
Yoink. It takes bowl, leaves. Alright, we're done. Now let's actually talk to her.
Come in. Hello again, Mr. Jordan.
You could probably go in the kitchen too, but yeah. Alright. And it doesn't seem to be in the mood for small talk. She hired you to find her husband, that's what she expects you to do. Okay. Honk.
Can we talk, Mrs.
This is a
Roberts?
well-animated
Yes,
sit.
of course.
Alright.
Tell me about your husband.
George is, well, he's very stubborn. Once
Oh, we did say on the phone we don't usually do
there's
missing
no way to
persons.
get it out
Okay.
again. So when he heard about the lost galleon, he became obsessed with it. He drove out to look for it about 2 weeks ago, and he never came back. I'm worried he might have died out there, and I feel terrible that I couldn't talk him out of it.
Oops.
Not to sound insensitive, but did you call the police?
Of course. After a few days of not hearing from him, I called the police and filed a missing person report.
They didn't do anything.
Finding him. Here, you can have a copy of it if it helps any.
Okay.
The Salton Sea is a big place, Mr. Jordan, and he never told me where exactly he was headed. If only I could figure out where he went, it would make finding him
That was a
much
point,
easier.
okay.
I called you as a last resort, to be honest. I figured since you deal with the paranormal and that Galleon is an old legend, you might have better luck turning something up.
I'll do my best, Mrs. Roberts.
Thank you.
Okay. Also, apologies, there are no subtitles for some reason. Usually these games have text and no voice acting, but apparently these ended up with the inverse.
What do
I've
you
checked
know
in the
about
settings
Lost
before. I'll double check in this one, but...
Not very much. Only what the old prospector told George.
Old
I guess
prospector?
you would be the one to ask.
Was he a ghost?
That's just what everyone around here calls him.
Oh, it's just some
He's
old
a
guy.
strange old man who hangs around town, usually at the Drunken Scorpion.
He yearns for the
He's the one who
mines.
told George about the Galleon.
I guess I'll have to put him at the top of my interview list then. Tell me about yourself.
So the wind noise is that we got something
My
useful.
husband and I have been
Noise.
married
Okay.
for 5 years now. We don't have any children yet, but we...
We've been trying.
I'm sorry, Mr. Jordan. I'm getting a bit emotional thinking about George.
It's fine, Mrs. Roberts. We don't have to talk about it anymore. What can you tell me about Dunesburg?
There isn't much to tell, really. We're a small desert community. The town itself hasn't got any more than 500 people. But if you like the small town atmosphere and don't mind the desert heat, it's not such a bad place.
That's all for now, Mrs. Roberts.
Okay.
Okay. Can I go in the kitchen? No. I'll save at the next stop, too.
Well, I'm gonna get going.
Oh, yeah, and
Okay.
check for subtitles.
Come by if you need anything else.
Will do.
Because I think the graphical style definitely changes towards some of the later ones. Probably check out downtown first. Tonight, I think I want to go downtown. Get our save established. I'm a one save kind of guy. Although I don't know how tuned into alternate endings these are. Question. Oh, okay, there's two different modes. Voice and text. Okay. Okay. That might have been an option in the first one. I didn't know about it, and I apologize. Okay. Now we should be good. Let me save with that setting on. I'm gonna make a note for the future, too. Control T. Alright, Whip. Whip. Banjo. Control T for text voice mode. Delightful. I don't know why you would default to voice only, but anyway. Well, let's take a look around. Sign reads, the Medicine Man's Holistic Emporium. How could you possibly resist going inside? Very strange modern sculpture depicting a Native American wearing a headdress. Seems to be made of glass tubing. How do we keep getting racially insensitive Native American statues everywhere we go? If this sign can be trusted, this building is a supermarket. I see what you did there. Automatic door to the supermarket. The sign identifies this building as the Drunken Scorpion, Dunesburg's local watering hole. Classic style saloon doors lead into the bar. Dumpster in the alley behind the coffee shop. Oh look, it's the been there, done that. The famous trendy coffee shop. These things seem to pop up everywhere, and apparently a small town like Dunesburg is no exception. We're rifling through the dumpster. Bullshit, I'm not into dumpster diving. I will fight you. Alright, well. Go in here first. Hey, look, stuff. Upon entering the shop, you were assaulted by a variety of herbal odors.
Welcome, welcome.
Oh, this is much better.
When you were going to arrive.
Sorry, have we met? I don't think I know you.
Not directly, but you met and helped my brother Ernie. He told me what you did in Florida, and I was the one who recommended your services to the Roberts woman.
Thanks, buddy.
Oh, yeah. I remember he mentioned you.
He did?
Thanks for the free advertising, Mr.
I am Alan, the medicine man. Take a look around and let me know if there's anything you need help with.
Alright. What can I shout at the skeleton? The shelf medicine is organized alphabetically from asthma to Ebola. Organized alphabetically from pancreatitis to tachycardia. You got anything after that? You're dead. Oh, fever to jaundice. Kawasaki syndrome to osteoporosis. Small mortar and pestle for sale on the shelf. Small placard lists the price is $5.99. I get the feeling we're going to have to buy that. Shelf of medicine is organized alphabetically from ulcers to Zollinger-Ellison syndrome. You know I have to look that up. You know I have to look that up. It's required. I'll do it on the phone so you can listen to these sweet tunes. Although I forgot my phone's been running slow and I probably should have restarted it 2 days ago. Zollinger-Ellison syndrome. Well, I'm getting results. So it is probably real. Disease in which tumors cause the stomach to produce too much acid, resulting in peptic ulcers. Ew. That does not sound fun. Okay, mask. Animal mask which appears to represent an owl. Mask which looks Native American origin and is scary as hell in actuality. Not that bad. Skeleton is waving cheerfully. You wonder who it was when it was alive. Sign reads Western medicine. Oh, that's satirical medicine man. A rather amusing decorative choice. On the medicine man has hung a stethoscope on the skeleton. It's a cash register. Apparently being a humble shaman doesn't exclude you from making a profit. This man looks like he's been dipping into his own private stores. Okay. Now let me chat up the skeleton. The skeleton wasn't much of a conversationalist in life, and even less so in death.
Thanks again for the recommendation. Word of mouth is pretty important in this career.
Think nothing of it. I'm happy to help.
I have a few questions for you.
Go on then. Ask them.
Exactly what does a medicine man do?
Medicine, I would guess.
Now that's easy. I heal the sick.
That's medicine.
But I don't use any of the standard techniques of conventional Western medicine. Instead, I rely on natural remedies and spirituality.
Longwater cures.
But aren't most of you shaman types Native Americans?
Indeed. I studied with the Hopi in Arizona. It took a lot of convincing to earn their respect, but they allowed me into their tribe and taught me the ways of their healers.
At least he's not, like, trying to pull blood quantum on that stuff, so that's not as
How
bad.
exactly does spirituality fit in with being a medicine man?
It's more important than you might think. Basically, all our healing power comes from communing with the Great Spirit and acting as a bridge between the human and spirit world for the benefit of the community.
So you talk to ghosts? That's pretty cool.
No, that's chiropractors.
Not quite that simple. I wouldn't expect a lay person like yourself to understand.
Hey, I'm a paranormal investigator. I understand plenty.
Well, the spirit world is very important in Native American culture. Here, I'll lend you this book. It might help you learn something.
Okay, we'll check that after we're done talking here. For those unaware, chiropractic was started by a guy who claimed a ghost told him how to finagle people's bones and joints. I'm serious, go look it up. That's why I don't trust that shit.
Have you heard of the lost galleon of the Salton Sea?
Yes, I have. In fact, I'm pretty sure most everyone...
Sounds annoyed, I love it.
Do you believe it exists?
No, of course not. I think the story is just a load of crap made up to attract tourists. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. Tourism is great for business. You just won't find me out there in 120-degree heat digging like a fool.
Alright.
Can you tell me anything about the town?
At the rate we're going, it's either going to become a ghost town or a tourist trap. We
What
don't
about a
see
ghost
how many
tourist
new folks
trap?
moving in, and
Tourist ghost?
tourism is dropping. In fact, before you, The only tourists I remember seeing was some mustachioed Italian fellow who was creeping around a few weeks ago.
Wow.
On the other side of the coin, we've got
Everybody
a
cheated.
blasted coffee shop opening up all over town. Next thing you know, we'll have a strip mall, and then where will we be?
Hell.
I'll see you later.
Or America.
Take care of
Same thing,
yourself,
really.
laddie.
Alright. Can I take the stethoscope? Can I borrow that?
Hey, you think I could borrow the stethoscope for a while?
Sure, knock yourself out. Or just listen to your heartbeat.
Alrighty. I see a loose item, I take a loose item. Oh, I wanted to read the book. Pocket. Let's get everything here. Oh. Notepad. Yep. Large silver bowl you borrowed from Annie Roberts. Currently it's empty. Scanning the police report, you managed to learn that George Roberts, 32, went missing approximately 2 weeks ago. His car's license plate number is Anal 709. That's apparently one of the clues. The book is called Spirituality in Native American Tribes in Southwestern USA. Typical acoustic stethoscope. Let me try using the book. You open up the book and find that it's got a laminated bookmark inside. Okay. Get anything else out of it? Flip through the book but find nothing else of interest. All parts of the stethoscope feel cold. Bookmark feels sturdy. You try to bend it but can't. Okay, so we probably need that to like slide into a lock or something. Okay. I'm not going to try for the mortar and pestle till we get some money. Not if we pick up an odd job doing dishes or robbing this child. Alright. Survey the area. Freezer full of ice cream. That must really hit the spot in this desert heat. Signed very cheerfully, thanks to the customer for shopping at the store. He looks thrilled to be here. The freezers contain every type of microwavable frozen food known to man. Woof. Sign indicates that this back area is dedicated to frozen foods. Small basket in the corner holds several ears of corn. The sign says they're on sale for $1.99 each. These shelves are stocked with several cleaning products, ranging from laundry detergents to floor cleaner. Okay. It's not a different shelf like the medicines were. Shelf is stocked with several bags of potato chips. 2 cans of tomato soup. Not quite up to Warhol standards, but they'll do. Oh, they've got Choco's Malted Milk Balls, your favorite. Oh, there's jelly, too. It is, in fact, grape jelly, peanut butter, save your mini meal to your college years. So, several cereal boxes line the shelf. You loved most of these when you were a kid. Oh, several bags of chocolate candy are piled on top of each other. Okay. Looks like Count Chocula. I think maybe Corn Flakes. And that third one, I'm pretty sure is Lucky Charms. I could be wrong on the middle one, but I'm pretty sure that's Count Chocula. The young man is eyeing the potato chips. Based on the black socks, short shorts, and the backpack, you deduce that he must not be from around here.
The chips look pretty good, don't they?
Chips? Where?
Right in front of you?
Oh, right, the crisps.
Oh,
Sometimes I forget about our little language inconsistencies.
he's cursed. Alright.
Excuse me.
Yes?
So, where are you visiting from?
Am I not obvious?
No, not at all. I just have a sixth.
I'm sure being able to...
Sense about these sort of things, sorry.
comes very much in
Right click
handy.
by
You'd
accident.
be surprised.
Well, yes, you've caught me. I'm visiting from the UK, as I'm sure you're able to guess.
Where in the
To
UK?
this remote little desert town.
I've been asking
We
myself...
didn't think
a
that
very
far
simple
ahead.
question. I've been trying to get a taste of the true America, but to be honest, I think I prefer the larger city.
Honestly, you could probably just dunk your head in the toilet and flush a couple times. That'll give you the taste of real America real
I'm
quick.
having a hard time finding anything comparable to the stuff back home.
Alright.
Actually, I've never had the chance to travel to the UK. Tell me, is the food over there all they say it is?
You don't know what you're missing if you haven't tried British cuisine. Here, I'll give
I hope you like Indian.
what I brought along with me.
What is it?
It's called Marmite. Just spread it on a cracker or toast, or you can eat it straight out of the container.
Why would I put Marmite on a white man?
Thanks.
My pleasure.
I'm kidding.
Hope you enjoy
I
it.
know what Marmite is.
Twat.
Have you by chance heard of the lost galleon of the Salton Sea?
Is that some sort of attraction, like the
It's-
theme park in Anaheim?
That's what it's.
No, not really.
It's just brewers. I know it's a yeast-based thing. I think it's
Sorry.
byproduct of using it in brewing, but I forget
See ya.
what the deal is. It's been a while. Oh yeah, I'll go to the cashier.
Excuse me.
How may I help you, sir?
Well, this is kind of awkward. I thought I had some questions for you, but I don't.
That's fine, sir. If you think of any, just let me know.
They gotta really nailed the whole fake enthusiasm, but
This
you
is
know,
some nice
drained ass retail worker
Yeah, it's
vibe.
great. I've got the CD at home and everything.
I love this guy. All right. Probably can't take anything yet, but not really in the mood for an ice cream right now. Maybe after the case is over. I'm gonna buy any frozen food anyway. You haven't got access to a microwave. Snatch up a box of Choco's malted milk balls. You already had breakfast. Don't care for this candy. No, investigating the paranormal can get tricky with the greasy fingers. There's no need for a can of tomato soup. There aren't any skunk apes out in the desert. You don't need any cleaning products. Can I get some corn? Remember years of being told to eat your vegetables, you take an ear of corn. I imagine we gotta check out.
Excuse me.
How may I help you, sir?
This is kind of.
That's fine.
Okay, how do I pay for it? Maybe
This
exclamation
is
mark?
some.
Yeah.
I'd like to buy this corn, please.
Okay.
Oh, and these malted milk balls.
Okay, good. I'm glad it catches both.
That'll be $6.85.
There you go.
Thanks for shopping with us today, sir.
There's no cash amount listed, so I guess we're just good to go. Alright, Marmite, some sort of goop made from yeast extract, that was it. Box of Choco's malted milk balls, you love these things. And dear corn or maize, think about that word gives you a chill. Oh, it might have been because of the, let's screw the cat, take a whiff, that stuff could strip paint. Yeah, it does have quite the scent. It's fine, though. You rattle the box around to make sure it's still full of delicious candy. Give the ear of corn a little squeeze. It feels fresh. Cool, and squeeze it. So maybe we can buy the mortar and pestle. Oh, we didn't inspect the statue either.
I'd like to buy this mortar and pestle.
Excellent. Bring it over here. Alrighty, with sales tax, that comes out to $6.48.
There you go.
Thanks for your business. Happy grinding.
Sir. It's kind of forward of you. Alright. What do we need it for? I don't know. Can I go in the coffee shop? Oh yeah, okay, there's more to look at. Alright, cool. That's probably it though. Door into the coffee shop. Delightfully tacky light fixture hangs above the bar area. Shelves are current with whole bean coffee and other sort of coffee merchandise. Condiment bar is a mess. Looks like it hasn't been cleaned all day. Special encourages you, the customer, to buy a signature brand fettuccine. Pastry tastes full of tasty looking foods. Alright. This customer seems to be having a fairly one-sided phone conversation. You can't recall last time you saw her pause to take a breath. Customer staring intently at the menu on the back wall. He seems to be having trouble making up his mind. Can I get a... Barista looks overly stressed for someone his age. Alright.
Excuse me? Miss? Are you planning on ordering something? Okay. Well, nice talking at you.
Fair enough.
Hi, I'm Ben Jordan, and...
Shh. Not to be rude, but I'm trying to...
That's Dave Gilbert, I think.
Hey,
Sorry, man, but you're gonna have to wait your turn.
but these guys are taking forever.
I know, but it's company policy. First come, first serve.
Alright, so I'm guessing somehow we have to get both of them out of here.
Excuse me? Miss? Are you planning on ordering something? Okay. Well, nice talking at you. Could we talk for a second?
Well, I'm trying to decide what to order, but okay.
Okay,
Maybe I can help you decide what to order.
there we go.
Sure, I guess that might work.
Do you want a hot drink or an iced drink?
Well, it is hot outside, so maybe I should get something iced.
There.
Alright.
Made some progress. Why don't you try...
Oh, but then again, I always get cold when I drink those.
Okay.
I'm going to kill this man.
Oh, I just don't know. I really wish I could decide.
Okay, we'll just skip that detail for now.
I think it's Dave Gilbert, I could be wrong.
Maybe figuring out what size you want will help.
Their small is too small, so that's out. I'm not sure if I want the medium or the large. Too much caffeine and I'll just be wired all day. But too little and I'll be falling asleep by 3. Oh, I just don't know.
You could just keep going all night with enough cocaine.
Do you want plain coffee or one of those flavored ones?
Well, I'm more of a fan of plain coffees. But my sweet tooth has been acting up lately. If I get plain, I'll probably wish I'd gotten flavored. But if I get flavored, I'll wish I'd gotten plain.
There's no pleasing you, is there?
Not when they give me so many decisions.
Okay, let's try something else.
So he's got choice paralysis, it's fine.
Maybe you just shouldn't get any coffee.
Fuck
No
this guy.
coffee?
Yeah, it's terrible for your health, and repeated consumption can lead to problems down the road.
I guess you're right. Maybe I'll head back to the office for now and then come back once I've figured out what I want. Thanks for your help.
Go to hell. Alright, so now there's her.
Miss? Are you... Okay. Miss? Are you... Okay.
Alright, so that's... we got at least halfway there. There might be something at the bar. Maybe we can catch a mouse or something to scare her off. We'll be back. The important bits on that painting are covered. Don't yell at me. Alright. Several bottles of assorted spirits are kept behind the bar. Bartender looks friendly enough, although a bit bored. It's an authentic Old West style. Wait, it's not an authentic Old West style bar. This isn't a painting of a naked lady somewhere. I didn't know that was true, but that's where the beer comes out of. There's an old man sleeping at the table. Must be the old prospector. I think that's what the Marmite might be for. Since they said it could strip paint, scent-wise.
Thanks. Glad you like it. Of course, you could show your appreciation for it even more by buying a drink. What'll you have?
I'll get something in a minute. First, I wanted to ask you some questions.
Okay, fine. Go ahead.
I have to say, the Drunken Scorpion is a pretty unusual name for a bar.
Really? They're in the desert.
Maybe, but we're as authentic as you can get. With all the theme restaurants and shopping centers popping up all over the place, it's hard to find a bar like this nowadays. I mean, did you see that ridiculous coffee shop next door?
I did notice it, yes.
Oh, there's something on the bar, too. Let's go matchbook.
Quiet little towns like this one, straight to hell.
Have you lived in
Capital H, hell no
It's
less.
my life, actually. I moved here from San Diego when I was 18, and have been bartending ever since. So now that you've heard my life story, how about you get that drink?
Have you ever heard of the Lost Galleon?
It might have been long enough ago where the state laws still varied from state to state of what the drinking age was before. I think it's 21 nationwide
Well, let's just
now.
say I wouldn't be working here.
So I'm guessing you don't believe it.
Not a word.
And I think some states have it so
Spanish galleon going to
you
end
can
up in the
serve
desert
before you're
when
21,
ocean's
just
hundreds
can't drink
miles
any of
away.
it.
There's plenty of unexplained phenomena in the world.
That may be, but this one is a bit of a stretch. I'm not the only one who thinks the legend is a bunch of bull. Pretty much everyone around here thinks the same. In fact, aside from you, the only other person to even mention the galleon recently was George Roberts.
He's dead now.
Roberts was talking about the Galleon?
Yeah, the last time I saw him, in fact. That was about 2 weeks ago, maybe?
Did he say if he was going out to look for it?
Not that I can remember. I'd heard a rumor that he disappeared. You think he went out to the Salton Sea?
Yeah, I have good reason to believe he did.
Poor bastard. I hope he didn't get himself into any trouble. Anywho, I wish I could help you out, buddy, but I don't really
I
have...
feel like he's probably been waylaid by other people who,
What beers have you got?
Yeastling, Grubweiser, Harlequin, and Old House.
I'll take an Old House.
I don't even get to choose.
You got ID?
Sure do. Here.
Thanks. Here's your beer.
Every fucking stream, we get briefly disconnected. Alright, I just looking around during the forced break there. It looks like it might be a ingest server thing. I forgot to change manually to a different one. So, after this share, I'll write it the fuck down. Okay, what are we doing here? The only other possible, or yeah, the only other, or at least the most recent other conflict I saw was it could be caused by se.live, and I don't use stream elements, so yeah. All right, moving on. Keep that search up just in case, but anyway. Bartender hands you a beer, you quickly down it. You said to keep the empty bottle.
Anytime.
Okay, we got a beer bottle. You know, they appreciate being woken up for small talk. Okay.
Hello? Wake up!
Land's sake, Sonny. There's no need
I
to
should have expected that.
heard you the first time.
Alright.
Sorry.
Well, now that you got me up, what is it you want, boy?
Tell me about yourself, old timer.
Who you calling an old timer, Sonny? Honestly, you kids today have no
Oop.
respect for your elders.
Throwing shit everywhere, apparently.
My apologies, sir. I didn't mean anything by it. But please, tell me about yourself.
Name's Jebediah Sloan. I'm the oldest living resident of Dudesburg. I came out here in 1888 to seek my fortune. Had a short career panhandling before I struck it rich.
You came out here in 1888? Are you telling me you're over 120 years old?
I just so happen to be 136 years old.
That's amazing. What's your secret?
I'll never tell.
I think the secret is an overactive imagination.
Oh, shut it, whippersnapper.
You know what, this is the missing guy?
Husband, George.
Yeah, that's right. He comes in here sometimes. We have a few drinks and share a few stories. How is old Georgie boy doing anyhow? I ain't seen him in a coon's age.
Well,
As in a raccoon, not a slur.
Annie thinks he went
I
out
think.
with the Lost Galleon.
I would hope so.
Is that right? I guess that would explain why I was acting so excited last time I saw him.
I need you to tell me exactly what it is you told George about the lost galleon.
Now you just wait a minute there, feller. I don't know you from Adam. Why should I tell you anything at all?
I'm Ben Jordan, a paranormal investigator. Annie called me personally to go look for George. And he doesn't.
Well, we still need to check that statue out front, too.
Most importantly, where I can find it.
Boy, if I knew where to find the galleon, do you think I'd be here now? I'll tell you what I know and what I told George, but you have to do me a favor first.
Of course we do.
What kind of favor?
This bar don't serve nothing good. All they got is watered down sissy drink. I want something with real kick to it.
And what might that be?
Moonshine, that's what.
Where are we gonna get moonshine?
Where can I get you some moonshine?
Well, you won't be able to just walk
We also haven't investigated the mines yet either, so there might be an old still there or something.
You're gonna have to make it yourself, just like in the old days.
Okay, what's in moonshine?
Well, I don't remember. It's been ages since I had it.
The Marmite's got yeast extract, so that might be part of it.
Who are they?
Well, we got corn. We can make corn mash.
In that big house near town, they used to brew the best.
That's gonna add a new location on the map, probably.
Never told anyone their recipe.
So, you want me to somehow see if I can figure out what their recipe was and make you some moonshine?
That's the idea.
And the mortar and pestle to grind up the corn.
My dowsing stick to help you out.
What?
Thanks, but aren't dowsing sticks used to find water?
Not this one, boy. This one will sniff out anything related to booze.
Oh, yeah, make sure we grab that matchbook,
I
too.
recommend you start using it away from this bar.
Thanks. I'll just get started on this little project then.
Good luck, kid. You're gonna need it.
What can you tell me about this town?
Wait, so he's got a dowsing rod to find alcohol-related stuff, but he can't go find the recipe and stuff himself.
Of course, back then, it was nothing like it is now. Well, I tell you what, boy, there was a horse trough, and there was a hole in the ground.
Yes, totally different from the thriving metropolis.
Which one did you shit in?
Nobody likes a smart-ass, kid.
Well, I'll let you get back to your nap.
Thanks, sonny.
Bonk. Alright, box of matches sitting on the bar. Those are my matches now. Oh, wait, statue. Short of the horrible antagonist, the statue, you reach out to it. Whoops, you accidentally snapped off a coil of glass tubing from the headdress. We're going to need that for the still. Also, always look at your stuff. Portable mortar and pestle suitable for grinding on the go. Currently, it's empty. Empty bottle of Old House beer. Looks like a dowsing, or it's a dowsing stick, but it looks like a regular stick. Box of batches of Repair Maniac Extreme. Coil of glass tubing. Put the pestle around the mortar in a grinding motion. It's good practice, but it would be more fun and effective if there's something inside it. Peel the label, but it's stuck on tight. Maybe I need to slice it off with a... Oh. No booze around here. Okay. Box of matches is pretty full. Okay. Give me this. Probably the corn runs in left with a nice amount of cornmeal. Okay. Okay, we're not gonna take the thing off with that. I'm gonna take a look at the mine real quick. Not much going on here, but mine entrance has been boarded up, and interestingly enough, it looks like it was done fairly recently, judging by the condition of the boards. So probably still need a crowbar. What are we going to do with it our bare hands? Strange, what's an old bathtub doing out in the middle of the desert? Cactus Swaro by the look of it. Sign is pretty self-explanatory. Seen enough Roadrunner cartoons to know touching cactus isn't a good idea. Alright, okay, now who's here? How do I leave? There we go. Giant decorative wrought iron R would indicate this is the Radley house. House has definitely seen better days. In fact, this looks like a giant hand reaching out from the earth. Well, except for the fact that it has 6 fingers. Is it generated by AI? Ominous looking thunderstorms raging over the distant mountains. Good thing it's so far away. Don't want to mess with that. Touching a cactus is never a good idea. So anyway, all come crashing in its latest push. You should mess around with it too much. Oh, just go in the door. Oh, is that a well out front? Or just a half wall? Even though the house is abandoned, the front door is locked. That surprises you somewhat. That's not a well. Oh wait, maybe we can undo the latch with the bookmark. The plastic bookmark between the door and the door frame, hoping this old trick actually works. Success! You've unlocked the door. Yeah, if it's a simpler lock, usually like an interior house lock, if you ever see there's like the little kind of narrow bit on the middle that sticks out, if you push that in, that'll unlock the little turny knob lock. So, not the most secure place apparently. Top shelf seems to be full of journals and family records. Bottom shelf's full of old editions of classic literature. Old safe is built into the wall. Portrait on the wall is of a creepy-looking young man. He must be a member of the Radley family. Painting on the floor may have once been covering the safe. The old chandelier is unlit. Check behind the painting, but find nothing but peeling wallpaper. Turn the combination dial a few times. It seems pretty pointless without knowing the combination. Can we light? Chandelier. Benny and the Book Boys. You pick out the journal of the most recent member of the Radley family. May 19th, 1901. Mother has been acting strange lately. She continues to claim that there's something within the walls. I, however, hear nothing. Stethoscope. I suspect she has been sampling too much of our brew. Mother's mental health continues to decline. Last night I found her out of her bed, smashing the wall with a broom. My concerns are starting to mount. I will have to speak with the doctor soon. June 14th. Doctor came to the house today. Mother was raving, had to be tied to the bed. When he examined her, she broke free and bit his hand. I may have to move her from the house soon. June 15th. She's worse than I thought. I don't know how to get her out of the house, or get her out of the house. She's uncontrollable. It's gotten to the point where I fear for my life. She would escape. I don't know what would become of... That's the last entry, and the page is stained with what appears to be dried blood. He nervously put the book back in its place. Yeah. No time for novels. Okay, stethoscope. Oh, maybe we can hear the combination that way. Ah. I thought we were just looking for stuff on the walls, but we managed to crack the safe. Looks like the year pre-med was worth it after all. So you find old scrap of paper and a crowbar. Odd things to keep in safe. Crowbar will get us into the mines. Take a closer look at the old paper. Yeast, cornmeal, malt, sugar. We have malted milk balls, right? Yeah. Mix ingredients in a metal bowl. Heat mixture in a still until distilled, then bottled. Okay. The bathtub might be what we need for the still. Okay. Alright, so the cornmeal goes in the bowl. Can we attach it to the bowl? A bit of powdered malt, okay. Further down, maybe we have to get the sugar separately. Oh, maybe there's sugar on the condiment bar. We didn't mess with that. Powdered malt and chocolate bits, okay. There we go. I was using the touch thing. Powdered malt's in the bowl. More of my drip into the bowl. Gross? Okay, so... Head back to the coffee shop. Check the fixins bar. Bar seems to be depleted of syrup, sugar, and napkins. Okay. Consider tapping on the glass to annoy the baristas, but figure they're probably annoyed enough as it is. Okay. Anything else I can like knock this woman out with? No. Did I mess with the light fixture? Okay. Kitch. I guess we'll go to the mine and see if there's anything we can do. Saved. The crowbar managed to pry the boards off the mine entrance. Among the radio equipment is what appears to be a signal scrambler for radio signals. Strange, there's some radio equipment on the table. This mine must have been used as a secret hideout during World War II or something. Right, further into the mine has been blocked by a pile of fallen rocks. Up, hole in the wall. This is made by someone rather than being a natural occurrence. I'm gonna stick my hands in it. You feel compelled to stick your hand in the hole. You're left with an odd tingling sensation. Weird. Can't move this with our bare hands. Take the single scrambler. Who knows? It may come in handy. Nothing else interactive here. Let me take a look at the signal scrambler. I guess I'll just leave it on. Can I borrow a cup of sugar?
Come in.
Or maybe she's got something else to chat about?
Mr. George.
We couldn't go in the kitchen
Can we
before,
talk,
so...
Mrs. Roberts?
Yes, of course.
That's all for now, Mrs. Roberts.
Okay.
Okay, that's a wash. Oh, maybe the dumpster has sugar. Seems like a long shot, but... Now that we have a reason to dumpster dive... What is, oh, you prefer strawberry. You haven't got any bread, anyway, that stuff always sticks to the roof of your mouth when you eat a bite itself. Alright. Let's see if there's like any sugar packets scattered on the floor or something. We may finally have to look something up here. Wait, there's a little white thing on the corner there. Oh, and we screwed up her cell phone signal. Awesome. I didn't even think that was going to be a thing. Clearly more concerned about her interrupted conversation than ordering her coffee, she storms out in a huff. Alright, what is that? Non-interactive is what that is. Okay.
Rough day?
I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Hello, and welcome to Been There, Done That. What can I get for you today?
Actually, I was wondering if I could ask you some questions.
Yeah, sure. We're pretty slow right now.
Alright. Who are you?
Okay, you seem a bit stressed.
Does it show?
Alternatively, we have to smash up a pastry.
Did you see the line we had?
Yeah, I did.
We're not normally so busy, but of course it just so happens that when my coworker goes on break, we get a rush. How am I supposed to man
That's how it goes.
and make the drinks? I tell you, the labor distribution here sucks.
If you hate
You
your
should
job,
unionize, man.
You've been
We'll try to break it,
The
but
only other positions
fuck it
are
up, man.
a bartender, supermarket cashier, and medicine man. And those are all taken.
so then why not leave town?
Oh, the irony. I don't have the money to leave town, especially with a low-paying crap job like
I know
this.
that feeling.
Why not ask for a loan from your parents, then pay them back? That's what I did.
Huh. You know?
Must be fortunate.
This might work. I'll look into it.
You ever hear of the legend of the lost galleon?
Sure, growing up around here, people always told that story.
That method definitely wouldn't work these
It's
days.
anything more than a story.
Nobody's parents have any money.
I mean, I've never been out to the Salton Sea because I hear there's not much to see out there. What's your interest in it?
Me? Oh, nothing. Just curious about it is all.
Looking for some asshole. Oh, here we go. Sugar's on the list.
Ginsburg.
There really isn't much to tell. If you've walked around the town square, you've pretty much seen most of the main points of interest.
Hooray!
Residential areas are to the west of the square, and there's an old abandoned mine to the south of town. Aside from that, there really isn't much around here.
You seem to be out of sugar over at the condiment bar.
Oh yeah, I've been meaning to go clean that up, and with a rush of customers, I hadn't had a chance.
Could you maybe refill it now? I'm in need of some sugar.
I can't step out from behind the counter until my coworker gets back. I have some packets of sugar back here,
I'm
though.
gonna say, can you just give me some sugar?
One of those.
I'm I'm afraid I can't just give it to you. You'll need to order something first.
I should have figured. Okay, how about you just give me a small latte?
Easy enough. That'll be $3.89.
Kind of pricey for a cup of coffee, wouldn't you say?
Hey man, I just work here. What's your name for the drink?
It's Ben.
What's it
All
gonna
right,
say?
Be ready at the handoff bar.
Okay.
One small latte for Ben.
Thanks. Can I get a few packets of sugar with that?
Sure, there you go.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Thanks for your business, sir. Come back soon.
Alright, so we got sugar, we got a latte if we need it. Regular packet of sugar. Latte from being there, done that. Or receiving the cup prevents you from burning your hand when you grasp the cup. Okay, so we want to use the sugar in the bowl, not the pestle. So we got malt, sugar, cornmeal, and yeast. Oh, there's the bathtub. Okay, the tube goes in the bathtub. And okay, we're gonna just set a fire underneath it. Got it. Okay. I had a feeling. I thought that was just the bowl. Well, that makes a little more sense, honestly. Alright. I crave the mines. Alright. Save with all that coffee nonsense taken care of. Un peep. Remember the still illustration in the Bradley recipe, you attach the glass tubing to the edge of the bathtub. The illustration in mind, you carefully place the bowl of moonshine ingredients in the bathtub. Can we use the dowsing rod as the firewood? Maybe the stick will serve better as firewood than as a booze detector. You smash it up and toss it in the tub. Alright, fire? Carefully light a match to set the kindling on fire, then we gotta bottle it. Alright. Seems like an age that still finally does the job, and the distilled moonshine finishes dripping out of the tube. Congratulations, you're officially a moonshine runner. Alright, carefully pour the moonshine from the bowl into the beer bottle. Yay, we made booze and we're almost halfway done. Fantastic. Like, I get the feeling we're gonna get access to the Salton Sea and probably something to use in that hole.
Here, I got you your moonshine.
Well, slap my behind and call me Sally. You did it, yeah!
Okay, Sally, spill a little beans. Let's go.
Nah, you keep it, Sonny. I've been dry for years.
I wonder if I can use that as a Molotov later.
You had me go around collecting ingredients to brew you this illegal alcohol, and you don't even drink?
It was a test, son. A test. I needed to see if
That or we can spike the latte.
If you're gonna go out looking for the Galleon, you gotta be sharp, boy.
If you say so.
So tell me what you know about it.
Well, the basic legend goes something like this. back during the time of the Spanish conquistadors, this big old galleon, packed to the brim of gold and silver, got tricked into sailing into the Salton Sea. But before they knew it, a mysterious wind came and blew up the sands. So their path out of the sea was blocked.
Oh no.
So the Spaniards decided to take as much loot with them as they could and leave the galleon where it was. Of course, wearing all that heavy metal shiny armor weren't good for them out in this desert. They all died.
So where's the galleon now?
Well, I'd imagine it's near the Salton Sea. But have you ever been there, son? It's huge.
I gathered that. Do you have any clue where George
You
might...
have another dowsing rod I can use? A galleon detecting one?
All he gave me was this here thingamabob.
This looks like a tracker.
Oh, what now?
You know, a device for tracking things, as in finding where they are.
No, I don't know nothing about these modern gizmos and doodads.
I bet I could use this to find George.
If you say so, Sonny.
Now I just need to figure out how to get out there.
Well, I got a car if you want to use that.
That would be great, thanks.
Here's the keys. Oh, be careful with her, would you? The gears tend to stick a bit.
I'll treat it like it was my own.
Okay. Would it suck if I
Find George.
couldn't drive manual, but okay. Driving what feels like an eternity, you finally arrive at the spot where the tracker beeps. It's a desolate-looking place called Bombay Beach. Alrighty. Lord Sign reads, "Welcome to Bombay Beach." It's the old prospector's really old, equally old car, which he lets you to drive out here. Rotting husk of a trailer lies half buried in the desert sand. Car's trunk is closed. Some unidentifiable metal debris. Can we walk any further over? No. Okay. No, let's move it. You haven't had your tetanus shot. You still have the crowbar, I think, so I might be able to pry this bad boy open. Oh, there's also a license plate. Anal 705, that's George's. Car looks as though it's been here a while. You'd guess a couple weeks at the very least. Car doors. Car doors are locked. You peer through the windows but don't see anything interesting inside. But there might be a release handle for the trunk. You have no desire to explore the trailer any further. Who knows what might be living in that? Knows what might be living in there now. Oh, hey, an abandoned building. Way off in the distance, you see a large abandoned building, which may have at one time been a barn. All right, what do we got? The old prospector's car. Jiggle the key around. The sound is oddly soothing. Using the crowbar, you managed to pop the trunk. Well, at least if this whole paranormal investigating thing doesn't work out, you can always turn to a life of crime. Inside the trunk, you see a small device, which you assume is the tracking beacon, as well as a notebook which you can take with you. Nothing else of interest in the trunk, but we can check the notebook. George Roberts' journal. Judging by the amount of scribbles and paperclips marking pages, he was really onto something. You flip through the journal. Most of the information is stuff you already know, but the last entry catches your interest. July 2nd, 2004. I'm writing this entry in the hope someone will be smart enough to find my journal in the event I don't make it back. My research led me to the location of the galleon and the way to summon it. Pay close attention to the following poem. George Roberts. Greed was the curse of the Spaniards that bound them to the sea. From the rudders to the lanyards, their galleon is no longer free. The ship, however, rises still to those who would make offers. Gold, silver, and platinum to fill the Spaniards' empty coffers. But we've got silver. We would need gold and platinum. See if I can't get the door open. Cards doesn't need to be anything inside the cards, not worth smashing the windows to get whatever's inside. Far away to do anything with. Sort of stretches as far as I can see, I guess. I feel like we have to go to the abandoned building, but I don't know how to do that. Okay. There's more. That's odd. There's a motel here in the middle of the desert. More metal debris, which looks like it's just been left behind. That looks like something buried. Colorful little trailers parked some way away in the distance. Oddly decorated trailers parked over there. Guess we'll try the motel first. That's a little abandoned. Swimming pools have seen better days. Currently it's full of sand instead of water. Motel looks like it's been abandoned for a very long time. Almost all the doors have been boarded up. Giant motel sign indicates the office is located below. Maybe if you got here 40 years ago, you could have gone for a swim, but right now that doesn't seem to be an option. Entrance to the motel has been left open. You hope there are any hobos living inside. So gold, silver, platinum. Got this large drawer at the bottom. The glass in the cabinet is completely opaque. You can't see what's inside. You've seen some tacky motel art in your life, but this painting ranks high up in the gallery of terrible. It reminds you of a nuclear explosion with a side of vomit. That sounds awesome. Motel's cash register, like everything else in here, it's covered in a thick layer of dust. Motel ledger looks like they used to check in people the old-fashioned way. Small bell. Once it was used to summon the person behind the desk if they were away. Now it just collects dust. What gets your attention is, it makes you wonder who would come in here to replace them. Then you notice the layer of dust on them. They're plastic. Door leads to the back part of the motel office. Cabinet is locked. No big deal. Probably doesn't have anything useful in it anyway. Old silverware set inside. Made of real silver, too. Okay. Is the bowl actually platinum? Oh, it still has some moonshine residue in it. Quick flip through the red ledger indicates the last person to check out of the hotel was a Walter Maddox, July 13th, 1967. Save touching yourself after the case. Take the plastic flowers. Never know when they might come in handy. No point in ringing the bell. You're no fun. You have no interest in going back there. But it's probably the last things you would ever want to take with you. I was just going to take it off of there, but okay. I think this one's already longer than the first case, so that's cool. I wanted to turn the jammer off, just in case. If we even have to. We don't. Okay, I guess if it serves its purpose, you're done with it. Old silverware you found in the motel, bouquet of plastic flowers. Silverware feels like quality stuff, the flowers feel like plastic. Don't want to mess with the debris, okay. It could just be a rock for all I know. No, it's a curiosity shop. See, Aqualad. Vendors to be trusted, there's a $5 charge to enter the trailer. Giant poster for Aqualad. It reminds you of those old style carnival posters. Looks like someone around here certainly eats well. It's kind of mean, but okay. Howdy.
Whew, sure is hot today.
you're telling me I've probably sweated more than enough to fill the Salton Sea twice over.
Yeah. Thanks for the information.
Okay.
Excuse me, miss.
What can I do you for?
So, what is it you do out here, miss?
Aw, shoot, kid. There ain't no need to be so formal. Call me Mama. Everyone else around here does.
I'll
Mama?
refrain, or I guess not. I won't.
Move to Bombay Beach.
Well, my family's been living in this area for years now. I guess I'm just keeping with tradition by sticking around.
Yeah, it's not exactly like you can move around with ease.
Dude,
Nothing.
Ben, you're canceled.
Do you happen to know anything about...
Don't be a dick.
You're the second person to ask me about that in the past couple of weeks. I tell you what I told the other feller. I don't know nothing.
Okay, that was probably George who asked.
Do you have any idea what happened to that other guy?
He's walking around here asking all sorts of questions, and then he wasn't here no more. You know?
That sounds like a threat.
No, but his wife hired me to find him.
Well, I'll say a prayer to Jesus for you. But you be careful. He was a lot cuter than he was. Moma'd hate to see you disappear too.
Alright.
What can you tell me about the Salton Sea?
Authorities around here say the water's toxic from all the pollution, but that ain't true. I remember swimming in the Salton Sea all the time when I was a little girl. I ain't had no problems. Well, except for my diabetes. And my kidney stones.
That's not something the water would cause. Oh, the copy might contribute, but...
I blame those on not praying hard enough when I was a little girl.
That ain't it.
What's this Aqualad business all about?
Well, for only $5, you can see the 9th wonder of the world.
Who was the 8th?
Aqualad.
I kind of like that they spaced themselves out a little further.
Depends. It's not going to be a monkey torso sewn onto a fishtail, is it?
No, not at all. Aqualad.
That was an actual, like, fake cryptid back in the day.
I'll tell you what. Since you're such a cutie, I'll refund your money if you ain't satisfied.
Sounds good enough to me. Here you go.
Thank you very much. You may enter the trailer now.
That didn't keep me track of how much money we spent.
Take care of yourself now, you hear?
Hey, welcome to the trailer.
You're Aqualad?
Yep, not what you were expecting, huh? I keep telling Mama to redesign the posters, but she doesn't listen. Anyway, you paid the $5. Feel free to stare at me to your heart's content.
Thanks.
Okay. Take a look around. The trophy probably wanted some state fair or something. Gold, we need that. Gold, solid gold trophy takes the centerpiece on the shelf. Trophy probably wanted some state fair. Okay. Hup.
Hey, leave that alone.
Another one of the Aqualad posters. Aqualad is reclining in the tub. He looks a lot more like a regular teenage boy than a sideshow attraction. We have to convince him to let us borrow it.
Sitting in a tub all day?
Yeah, but I'm used to it.
Mind if I ask you a few questions?
Nah, go ahead. I've heard them all before.
Your name's not really Aqualad, is it?
What? Oh, no, that's just my stage name.
I think this is Dave Gilbert, too.
Augustus Campbell III, but that didn't all fit on the poster.
So, how'd you get this gig?
Genetics, I guess. See? I've got webbed toes.
Don't you find the expectation of your genetic mutation sort of degrading?
That's a step closer than what we expected.
Nobody's really asked me that before. I guess it is kind of. Yeah. I mean, I've been doing this my entire life, so...
Don't try to play woke, Ben. We heard you outside. Don't start with this.
Have you ever considered leaving this all behind?
You mean just getting up and leaving? Yeah, the thoughts crossed my mind, but there's a few problems. First off, where would I go? I mean, I guess I can figure that out, but I have no way of getting anywhere.
Steal my car.
Mama wouldn't appreciate me leaving. It's pretty much her only source of income.
But if she's got you trapped here, exploiting you for her own personal gain, that's even more reason to leave.
Maybe, but if I did escape, I can't just do it in front of her. I'd rather sneak away if possible.
I'll see if I can help you out.
Thanks.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
You sure have a lot of trophies.
Yeah, those are all from sideshow competitions at different local fairs. That big gold one was from this year's state fair. I was up against the bearded lady for the grand prize. It was a tough competition, but in the end, she tested positive for doping.
What?
Doping?
Yeah, she'd been getting testosterone injections, so she was disqualified.
Alright.
I had no idea the sideshow competitions were so intense.
I don't think that was meant to be disrespectful, but...
Your mother is certainly a very
And welcome, Fuzzy Boots.
interesting lady.
We're about halfway through the case, as you can tell by the
Also
numbers.
my mom, so be nice.
Okay.
I feel bad for her sometimes, especially since my dad took off.
Also, thank you for calling out Ben Jordan for being a
Hasn't
douche.
had much luck with guys. The dating pool around here isn't exactly big, if you've noticed.
Yeah, it does seem a bit desolate.
Maybe someday she'll find the right guy. I don't know.
Thanks for your time.
Yeah, no problem.
Alright, so we gotta get this guy to leave. Oh, maybe we give the plastic flowers to the mom. That might be, like, a way to fool her into thinking she's being romanced. Don't want to give her the wrong idea? Anything else to talk about before we... There's still one other trailer to check.
Hi, Mama. Thanks for your help.
Alright, nothing else? Got it. Or maybe somebody lives at the other trailer. Maybe we can set them up. Dude, why are you, like, doing the lap around the rock there? Oh. Hello, fella. Trailer's window so dirty you can't see anything inside. Man sits on a chair strumming the guitar. What a life. Doorway leads into the trailer.
Nice day out.
Yeah, it's great out here. I always love going and looking around the area. It really inspires me.
In this one, we're looking for a lost... Well, we're looking for a lost person who's looking for a lost Spanish galleon.
Excuse me, sir.
How can I help you, son?
And we've gotten kicked out to the desert.
Hi,
This
what's your
should be adjacent to Salton
I'm
Sea.
Edgar Meadows.
Nice to meet you, Edgar. I'm Ben Jordan.
But I need the gold trophy from the last trailer.
Meadows. That name sounds vaguely familiar.
Funny. I didn't have you pegged for a fan of country and western.
Oh, right.
And we need something platinum too. He probably has a platinum record inside.
He always used to put it on when he wanted to drive me.
It's gotta be it.
When he wanted to liven up the house.
Because there was a poem left by the guy we're looking for
What's a famous country and western singer doing out here?
that explained we needed offerings of gold, silver, and
I'm trying to
platinum.
write a new song, and the solitude of Bombay Beach helps me think. In fact, I wrote my biggest hit out here.
You'll have to excuse my ignorance regarding country music, but what exactly was your biggest hit?
Oh, that was She Left Me With a Baby. Here, I'll play you a bit.
No, that's okay.
She left me with a baby in the oven.
Wow, that was great.
Or, like, did she leave?
Because that song got me a platinum.
Like, while she was pregnant, or did she put the baby in the oven? It was right about the plat.
Keep it in my trailer. Of course, I'm trying to write a new song so I can get another one. Only problem is, I seem to be having a bit of writer's block.
What do you usually do to get out of writer's block?
Well, I don't know.
Come on, I've written stuff before. It's easy.
Not songs.
Hell, why not? Here, the part I'm having the most trouble with is the chorus. I've managed to write most of it, but I'm having trouble coming up with some...
This reminds me of the songwriting bit from Frog Detective 3. Alright.
What do you know about the Salton Sea?
I gotta look at the songbook, I guess.
Polluted, toxic dump. Well, it brings the...
Love to hang out on a Superfund site.
So living here is pretty cheap. Plus, I like the solitude. Helps me think for the most part.
Have you ever heard of the Lost Galleon?
Is that the ship that's supposedly buried around here somewhere and full of treasure?
That's the one, yeah.
Nah, I'm not too familiar with it. Only reason it rings a bell is because some guy was going around asking
That's the guy we're looking for, George.
Yeah, I know. I'm here trying to find it.
Well, that's all I know.
Didn't mean to right click
Sorry,
out
I
of
can't
that.
be more help.
See you later.
See ya.
Okay, what do we got here? Also, I did find there is a text setting on these. You had to hit Control T and then you can do voice and text. Or you do text only too, I think, but in the future we will have subtitles, including this one. Closer look at Edgar's song, alright. Left click on an image to select it, place the image in the blank line. To erase line, click on the lyric. Right click to place the image back in its place. Rhyme should be A-B-A-B. When I hear your voice, my thoughts... Skunk ape? Desert? Lost Galleon. And scatter like... I feel like that... No. Okay, it is just the Lost Galleon. Maybe we have to find some more stuff. Like look around, because they said the highway ran really long earlier. Move back out. Oh. There we go. Won't let me in. Too bad you've never actually heard of him. Do you have anything else to talk about?
Hi, Mama.
Well, hi there.
Thanks for your help.
Y'all take care.
Nope. Okay. Oh. We already paid the fee, so we shouldn't have to pay it again. Bathtub, considerably better shape than when you brewed the moonshine in. Oh yeah, we had to brew some moonshine in there. Alright, have we found any new metaphors? Okay, the debris was one. So the highway's probably one. So just look at everything, I guess. We'll go back to the hotel. Motel, Holiday Inn. Yeah, I use the term pixel hunt a lot too, usually, because that's, if I get stuck, that's almost always what happens. Because I've missed one thing. Check the sign. Alright, check the song again. Okay, explosion of the... From the, Can we open the drawer and check? Okay. We haven't tried looking at ourselves. I don't know if that'll add an option. Alright, we're gonna go back a screen. Also, I was wrong. Last week I said these were released in like 2017. They were put on itch.io in 2017. These are from like 2004, or at least the first couple chapters. Okay. More debris. Car doors. Trunk. Trailer. Old car. Sign. Desert road. Abandoned building that I can't go to yet. Alright. I think that's everything we can interact with around here, so... Paper feels kind of flimsy. Alright, as long as the road... When I hear your voice, my thoughts explode and scatter like debris. I think the last rhyme is going to be C. But I have no way to look at the C. Can't use the car. We're coming up on an ad anyway, but we'll save with that done. I gotta find someplace where we can actually see the Salton Sea. And that should probably wrap that up. So, and then we probably play the song for, or at least show the song to, Mama. But yeah, we'll be right back. Okay, I did take a quick look at a guide. It would appear that there might be an exit. Not this way. Although I'm gonna check this way anyway, but I think it looked like there was an exit to the left past the trailer. I know I'm clicking to the right, but I'm going to see if we can't sneak out over this way at all. Oh, stops at the trailer. Okay. But left, further past the Aqualad trailer, there should be an exit out to the Salton Sea. Okay, you can kind of see a path there. It's a little lighter there, where that forks. So that's probably the deal. Alright, we found the sea, so that'll get that. It's the famous Salton Sea. Actually, it looks more like a big lake. The waters of the Salton Sea are highly polluted and pose a significant health risk. Consumption or contact with water is strongly discouraged. We'll slide. Run into a playground that probably used to be here. Seesaw seems out of place in this desert landscape. You wonder why it's even here. Man, a city at the bottom of the slide. He looks depressed, but when you probably would be too if you had a mullet like that. You don't want to mess with that. You don't think going skinny dipping in this body of water would be a very good idea. Too old to be playing on the seesaw. As much fun as it would be to go down the slide and relive your childhood, you have more urgent matters to attend to. I tried. Or maybe we have to get this guy to hook up with Mama.
Yeah, I guess.
He looks older than I expected him to.
Excuse me.
Yeah, what is it?
Are you okay? You seem upset.
No, I'm not okay.
Maybe I give him the flowers to give to Mama.
Hey, come on now. What makes you say that?
I've been wanting to ask a woman on a date, but I haven't got the nerve. I'm such a loser.
What's keeping you from asking your lady friend out?
Confidence, mainly.
Gotta butter this guy up. Let's go.
Gifts for her.
That's the flowers.
If I had something to give her as a present, it'd be different. But if I just show up and ask her, oh, she'll probably turn me down.
How about if I help you find some stuff for your date?
Would you?
I guess since I know who you are, it'd be fine to add me on Steam.
I'm
don't think it needs to be too fancy. Maybe
You can guess which one I am, probably.
two nice things. Things I could really...
Icon is a cat boy. I think that was from a pick reel. Sega theme profile, too many games.
What can you tell me about the
I
Salton?
think I'll allow it.
It's right behind you.
Well, yes, it is. But I meant more than
Okay.
obvious.
Not much else. Sorry.
Do you know
Alright.
anything about the lost
See if
galleon?
this guy knows anything about Galleon.
I guess that answers that question. See you later.
Bye.
Alright, so this guy definitely give him the flowers.
Here, maybe these flowers will help you woo your lady.
Hey, these are great. Thanks.
Okay. And then what can we do for his confidence? Oh, liquid courage. We have moonshine. Maybe the bowl with a little bit. Okay, maybe combining the bowl with the latte? Maybe combining a little... Nope, no. Do that, yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
See you later.
Bye.
Alright, I don't know how to perk him up, confidence-wise. Want some molten milk balls, my dude?
Here, maybe these will help with your date. Women love chocolate.
Yeah, these will be perfect. Thanks. Hey, I think I got what I need.
Okay, there we go. We got confidence.
Much for your help, buddy.
I still think we're going to end up making a Molotov out of the moonshine we made earlier.
Man, I feel like the luckiest guy in the world right now. Watch out, Mama. Here comes the love train.
Alright. Now can I use the slide?
Did he say mama?
Hey. Even Hitler had a girlfriend. Ah, boo. That's mostly the Hitler girlfriend thing is mostly a reference to the Mr. T song. Mr. T Experience song, not Mr. T. Alright. So she's probably distracted.
You're so sweet. Of course I'll have dinner with you.
You will? Oh, Mama, that makes me so happy.
Oh, come here, you.
She has taken a man. Can I take the chair? No. Alright. Well, Mama's gone.
Mind if I ask you a few...
Nah, go ahead.
Thanks for your time.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I just give him the keys to the shitty car?
Here, Aqualad. Take my car. You can use it to get out of here.
Really? You're just giving me your car?
It's not my car.
At this point, I think you need it more than I do.
I mean, we're gonna die in the desert, but okay.
She's on a date. She should be busy for a while.
Wow. I can't believe this is actually happening. Finally, I can have an actual life.
Be free, Aqualad.
I'll never forget this.
I'm gonna steal your trophy. Alright. So that's gold and silver. I gotta get that plat. Yoink. Can't soak in someone else's bathwater. No Aqualad bathwater sales for us, I guess. Okay, so now we gotta go... Oh, we gotta finish the poem. Or song lyrics. Didn't mean much to him if it didn't mean much to him even if he left it behind, okay? Must be made of real gold. Alright. Explode as deep as the Salton Sea. Hey, not bad. This sounds like it could be a hit. So we give the song back to our boy. If I can remember how to leave. Then he'll probably peace out to go record or whatever. We can go in, steal the platinum record. And then I have to figure out where we're going next to actually use those. Just in case. I know I'm getting a little paranoid with saving, but...
Here you go, Mr. Meadows. Take a look and tell me what you think.
Hey, this ain't half bad. In fact, this is pretty damn impressive.
Got it.
This is sure to get me another platinum record. Thanks, kid. Wait here just a second.
Can I steal his guitar?
What's this?
It's my other platinum record.
Oh, we don't have to go in there.
My thanks. Plus, this way you're waiving all rights to any royalties from the song.
I don't think that's how that works, but okay.
Guess that's fair.
Easier that way, honestly.
Hey, Edgar, got a minute?
How can I help you, son?
See you later.
See ya.
Alright, well, we got all that. Oh, we never looked at the flat tire. Show's tire's flat. Looks like we won't be getting anywhere for a while. Don't want to mess with that. Okay. Well, now what? Let me read the poem in the back of the notebook again. It might be plated with platinum. Like a very thin layer. It didn't say we needed a lot of it, so... I feel like normally they wouldn't go to the full expense of making it fully solid platinum. Maybe back in the day, but we don't know necessarily when this guy got that, so... Okay, can we finagle it? Heavier than it looks, so there's at least some platinum in there. This notebook. Make offers, gold, silver, and platinum to fill the Spaniards' empty coffers. Okay, so we have to find the empty coffers. Can we go any further past the end of the sea here? Or throw them into the sea? Because that's where the galleon was last left. Can't go any further. Alrighty. Worth a shot. Toss the silverware into the sea. It makes a small splash and sinks to the bottom. Apparently that's right. Oh. Okay, I could have checked the notes for sea stuff. Silver, gold. Makes a medium splash and sinks to the bottom. Platinum record. Small splash and sinks to the bottom after some time. You stand around waiting, slowly coming to the realization this might not work after all, but then... we've polluted the lake even further. Or the sea. Boat! To your astonishment, the old galleon rises from the sea. You make your way towards it and board the deck. Alright, window. Old broken window looks into the ship's galley. Oh. For some reason that clicked out for me. Torn section of the sail hangs on the down to the deck. I might be able to grab that. Broken stairs leads up to the wheel area of the ship. Hatch door. That might need crowbar. Well, let's save being on the ship. Window doesn't open and there's nothing interesting in the galley that would make you want to climb through it. Sail. Tear off a small piece of sail. That's our Molotov. I swear we're making a fucking Molotov. Oh, here, before I... And we still have the matches. We are absolutely making a Molotov. Soak the piece of sail in the moonshine and stuff it on the deck. This is getting interesting. Bratan! I fucking called it. As soon as he put it in the beer bottle. Alright, stairs look rickety and broken. You don't want to risk injuring yourself climbing them. I guess it's the hatch or nothing. Try lifting the door, but it won't budge. Let's bar this crow. Wedge the crowbar into the door and push down with all your might. Hatch pops open. Unfortunately, all the stress you've been putting on your old crowbar recently has caused it to break. You sadly toss it away. They have been saying that it looks sturdier for its age, so I guess the age wore out. Hatch leaves below deck. I'm going to paranoia save here, too. Alright, you've been imprisoned. That's not good.
What? Oh, now I'm hallucinating someone else on this ship.
That may also be Dave Gilbert.
I guess I'm finally going off the deep end.
You're not going crazy, George. My name is Ben Jordan. Your wife hired me to find you.
Oh, Annie. I should have never come out here. So what? You like a detective or something?
Paranormal Investigator.
I'm a paranormal investigator.
Boy, she really knew how to pick. I guess that explains how you found me. Be careful, Ben. The ship is haunted. I can't understand what the ghost says, but I think it's the
So it's probably Spanish.
I've been here about a week
El
ago.
Capitan.
I've been stuck ever since.
Well, ghost or no ghost, I'm getting you out of here.
Alright.
Really appreciate the effort, Ben, but I'm not doing too great. I don't have the energy to stand up, let alone walk out of here.
Okay, I'll figure something out, but then we're getting out of here.
Okay.
Okay, thanks.
Ladder leads back up to the deck. Nothing weird about the wall. George Roberts is sitting in the corner of the cell. He doesn't look too good. Cell door. Old and made of wrought iron. Okay. Won't be that easy getting the cell open. Can we talk to him?
I'm trying my best.
George is in the mood to have a conversation right now. You should help him out. You want a coffee, my man?
Here, George, I have this latte. It probably isn't very fresh, but it's better than nothing.
Hey, thanks.
Perk him up.
Really hit the spot. I think I'm feeling good enough to walk now.
Good. So that's how, once we get the door open, we'll get him out of there. Okay, still not in the mood for conversation, but progress is progress. We're going further in Galleon until you figure out a way to rescue George. What do we got in pockets here? I mean, we have the Molotov. This seems like a bad idea, but... No way you're letting this while it's still in your pocket. You need to find a place to set it down or throw it first. Maybe by the door? Place the Molotov cocktail just above the lock. That's not how Molotov... Well, it is wrought iron, so it might heat it enough to melt it. But this is not how Molotovs work. They're for spreading flame. We gotta move over first.
Whoa, whoa, hey, what are you doing?
Starting fires.
Out of here. What does it look like?
It looks like you're planning on lighting a Molotov cocktail.
Yeah, and?
I'm going to use it to blow up the door.
Ben, have you noticed how small this cell is? I'm not gonna be able to avoid the explosion.
If you press yourself up in the far corner over there, you should be okay.
I really don't know about this.
Look, I know it seems nuts, but it's all I've got right now.
I guess it's better than nothing. Okay, go for it. Well, I got the door open, but now the ship is on fire.
That's fine.
Okay, I have to say I didn't expect that.
What are you talking about? It's fire, dingus.
Okay, I'm trying to think.
The ghost.
Barco. ¿Vosotros sabréis encender a mi barco?
Who set fire to my boat?
Ahora serán mis prisioneros para siempre.
Something about prisoners.
Ghost didn't do anything to us. I thought...
Is he trying to sink the boat? Oh. That's inconvenient.
Oh, great.
Oh, that's probably not the way out. New save. Guess I may have caused some problems here. He might be conversational now, though.
It sure is creepy in here.
You're telling me?
Hey, George.
Yeah?
So what is it you do? Aside from going on crazy treasure hunts, I mean.
That's a good question. His wife never told us.
Is that really important right now? I think we should concentrate on how to get out of this mess.
So,
I mean, I wouldn't... If I worked at a bank, I'd want to do anything weird I could anyway.
My fill of this stupid ship. I figured I'd find the thing, get the treasure, and get out. I sure as hell wasn't expecting a ghost to lock me up.
How did you even hear about this thing?
Oh, there have been stories of a Spanish galleon in the desert
Now,
for as long as I can remember.
Silver's more of an anti-Fae and anti... Or no, Iron is anti-Fae.
Let's keep moving.
Silver's more of an anti-werewolf thing. Ghost ain't werewolf, so... There's a little moonshine left in it, but... I don't think that's the trick. They said there was residue. We can't do anything else with the cell. Probably can't go back to surface since we're underwater now. Treasure chest. Who knows what valuable treasures it contains? Chest seems to be empty. I already decided to take it anyway. Free chest. Okay. Door number left or door number right? I can't go right, apparently. Door number left. Okay. We might be able to leave the silver bowl in the chest as a treasure, like an offering. Human skeleton is lying on the bed. This must be the captain, or at least what's physically left of him. Old roll top desk. Old map of the Salton Sea showing a couple rivers leading out here. That must be how the Galleon got in here. Don't touch his escritorio. Okay, I do like getting the bulk there. Okay, feeling a bit uneasy, you pick up a few bones from the bed. What? Okay. Let's have a look at those, and also at the chest. Once used for holding treasure. Femur and a couple of broken ribs. Bones feel dry and very old. Chest still opens and closes. But we don't have the mortar and pestle anymore either. Need to mix that in your bowl. Bones inside the chest. Okay. Maybe we have to put something else in there. I'm just slapping stuff together at this point. Crack, crack, crack the bones into the bowl. Okay. Bury me with my treasure. Okay, pile of coins. Large pile of gold coins. These Spaniards were certainly hoarders. Okay. Silver trinkets and baubles are scattered on the floor. Okay, can we put the chest on the floor? Can I close the chest manually? Nope. Can I show the police report to George? Okay. Can grab some coins. Oh, porthole. Hold up. Really, you see it's the murky water of the Salton Sea. Porthole doesn't open. Can I throw a treasure chest at it? Alright. Clearly there's got to be some way to interact with the treasure. Can we take more bones and just keep stuffing them in the chest? I don't know why it's clicked away from the walkies. Under the bed, maybe? Can we? Oh, we didn't try touching the map. Don't want to mess with that. Don't want to take any more bones. Can we go back up on deck? I doubt it. Since we're underwater. Trapdoor shut and the galleon's underwater. Okay. Can we put the chest in the cell? No. Can I light the bones on fire? I am at a loss for ideas. It's guide time. We got this far without one, except for looking for where the Salton Sea exit was, so I'm not too mad about it. Oh, no, it's the download page. Went downstairs, used the Molotov, chest, bones. Oh, talk to George. Okay. 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 I thought there'd be a way to use George. I was right. We've got to send him to go touch the desk while we go for the coins. Honk.
Hey, George?
Yeah?
Hey, George, I have an idea. Have you noticed how the ghost is really protective of his treasure and his desk?
Yeah?
Well, he can't be in two places at once, so I need you to go and mess around with his desk. That way, I'll be able to grab some of the treasure while he's distracted.
Yeah, okay. That might work.
I wonder if we can do it the other way around, too, to check the desk. Alright, that only got us to 73. I don't know where we're going to find 9 more points.
Well, that was unpleasant. I hope it was worth it for you.
Alright, now can we get him to do the opposite here?
Hey, George?
Yeah?
Let's keep moving.
Okay.
Okay, we can't do that. Alright, handful of Spanish doubloons. Grasp your newfound wealth and hold it close. Okay, we've completed a spirit box somehow. I guess we were supposed to learn how to do that somewhere. But okay. Completed spirit box. Can I touch it? I don't know where we're supposed to put it, but I guess we'll use it in places. You want a spirit box? Maybe leave it with the treasure? Place spirit box on the floor with the rest of the treasure.
Hey, George?
Yeah?
Let's keep moving.
Okay.
Oh, I got him.
You captured the ghost.
Yep. Now, if the old Hopi legend is true, the spirit has to grant our deepest desire.
What, like a genie? So, how do we get the ghost to help us if we can't communicate with it?
Well, let's see. Levanta la caravella.
Yeah, we're gonna get one more point for the ending, or?
What do you know? I remembered something from high school Spanish after all.
There we go.
Right, let's get out of here.
That or I missed 1 point somewhere. Maybe we get a point for getting him home to his wife.
George! Don't you ever go off like that again!
Bring a gun next time.
I think I've done enough treasure hunting for one lifetime.
Well, I guess my work here is done.
Thanks so much for rescuing me, Ben. Will you be sticking around, Dunesburg?
My flight's tomorrow morning, so I'll probably be hanging around until then.
You're more than welcome to join us for dinner tonight, Ben.
And I'll buy you a drink or two in the meantime. Let's head over to the Drunken Scorpion.
Alright, let's get some mid-beer.
Sorry, George. I'm glad you've gotten that whole lost Galleon business out of your system, though.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, Jed, wake up.
I'll scroll the guide if we don't get that last point to see what we missed.
Hey, you're back. Yep, and I've got Ben Jordan.
We were pretty thorough, though. We only missed 1 point.
Day's work, George.
Well, Annie's probably done making dinner.
So I'm not replaying that whole thing for 1 point.
Okay, sounds good. Bye, guys. It was nice meeting you all.
You take care, Ben. You're welcome in here anytime if you ever decide to come back.
So where are my car keys, kid?
Oh, crap.
Okay. See the voice cast here. Genuinely curious what we missed. I thought it was pretty thorough. There might have been a guide somewhere on how to make a spirit box that I skipped. For crabbiness, not familiar. Okay. It's not under that name. Shane Stevens. I feel like Andy Marshall's probably someone in the scene. Sean Johnson was the barista. Oh, that wasn't who I thought it was. Is the indecisive customer. Okay. Brother's the ghost captain. Okay. I don't think they got Dave Gilbert for anybody else. I missed him in the credits early on. Alright, and it just backs out. Alright, quick guide skim to see what we might have missed. Okay, yeah, the only thing we missed was returning the bowl. Okay.